Hi, how are you? Let me ask a question. Who here is tired of our parks being all trashed? I'd like to share with you my plan on how we can have cleaner parks here in our community so we can all enjoy them a little bit more. This is a simple process that we could all come together once a month to clean up our park so we can all get out and enjoy them a little bit more. One day I was walking through the park and I couldn't get but a couple steps and I would see some trash laying on the ground. I was getting really frustrated and I decided, you know what, it's time that I stop complaining and do something about it. So who else here has noticed all the trash in our local parks? Okay, thank you. Yes. Alright, well it's time that we come together, I think, as a community and clean up these parks. See, my daughter, she's only 2 years old, and it actually started when she was only 1. I like to take her to the park very often, and every time we go to the park, she notices all the trash. And like I said, she was only 1 at the time, and she would tell me that that's trash, and I'd tell her yes it is, and she would ask to put it in the trash. So instead of telling her no, that's dirty, don't touch it, I decided that would be a good learning moment to go ahead and give her the opportunity to pitch in and clean up the park. So we made sure every time we go to the park, we pick up our trash and other people's trash and put it in the closest trash can. Of course, we wash our hands when we're done. So in the next few minutes, I'd like to share with you my plan on how we can get our parks cleaner so we can enjoy them more here in our community. Let's take a look at what I'm talking about when I say trash. Okay, it could be just someone's mail just thrown on the ground. Maybe it blew out of their trash can. Maybe they really didn't mean to leave it there. Maybe just some paper. There's also candy wrappers, water bottles, stuff like that. But there's other things in the park, like, unfortunately, animal waste. Maybe someone walking their dog and left a pile of poo next to the swings. Well, that's not very nice, but unfortunately that's what we run into sometimes when we go to the park. And some other things that aren't really trash but get left behind, making our parks look messy, like maybe a jacket. People leave their shoes. Things happen. Kids get busy and have to get home and forget their belongings. So now that I've described what I'm talking about, trash, what makes our parks messy, let me share with you how I feel we could get rid of this mess. It's a real simple plan, and by putting it into action, we can have cleaner parks, and therefore we can enjoy them more. It won't take just me and my daughter doing this. It's going to take all of us as a community. So I thought, what if we get together once a month and, like on a Saturday, spend a couple hours, get the park cleaned up. That's one way. But this can't happen just one time. It's an ongoing process. So we need to get together once a month, and not only then, but when we get together with our families in the park, or we're just taking our daughter or our kids to the park to play, or maybe just even going to the park by ourselves for a walk in the evening. If we see some trash, we need to go ahead and pick it up and put it in the closest trash can. That's one simple thing that we can do to help make our parks cleaner and more enjoyable. So there's many benefits of having a clean park, and one of these ways, one of the benefits from it will be that when you're walking your kid, maybe with a stroller, you won't have to worry about running over a water bottle and tripping and stuff like that, or stepping into that pile of poo when you go push your daughter on the swings. So as you can see, it's a pretty simple plan, but it will take all of us to do this. So what's next, you ask? Well, finally, by you and your friends and your family, my family, the other citizens here in this community, come together, like I said, once a month and do this. So by a show of hands, who's with me? Thank you. Yes. Okay, so here's a sign-up sheet here today. If I can get you just to sign up here, and if you're in a hurry, you can send me an email or phone me, give me a phone call, And that way we can get our plan together, our teams together, and we can put this plan into action so we can have cleaner parks. Alright, so I hope I've done a well presentation for you here today to let you know how concerned I am about our messy parks. And I feel that it is important to have clean parks because that way we can enjoy them a little bit more. My purpose here today was to point out how messy they are, but not only that. I wanted to let you know how I want these parks to be clean, so not only us, but the other people that join and come visit our community will not know us as the town that had the messy parks. And then we'll get to come and enjoy our parks we are so blessed to have. So by taking the time to clean up our parks, we will have a more favorable environment to take our families and friends to, and what better place to go than a park to have fun. Thank you very much.